The parole board is made up of a panel of 3 people. These 3 people was either part of law enforcement or have some type of criminal justice background. You're going to sit down in front of these 3 people after serving your minimum time of incarceration, and they going to judge you. After the judge already done judged you, gave you time and said 3 years, 4, 5, 10 years was fit for the crime that you committed. You're going to sit in front of these people and they're going to judge you again. They're going to ask you about your crime, in which they're going to have it right in front of them, what you locked up for. And this is your time to open up and tell them about what happened. And they already know what the fuck happened. They're going to go into, what have you done since you've been incarcerated? And you're going to tell them, when I came to prison, I didn't have a GED, I didn't have no education, anything. Since here, I done got a master's degree in science. I done got a degree in this. I completed the programs. I completed everything. You overqualified for everything that the system asked you for. Then at the end, they're going to ask you, do you have anything else you want to say? And this is your time to open up, to tell them about your empathy, sympathy, and the changes you made in your life. And if given release that you're going to be working at this place, this is where you're going to be staying at, and they be agreeing with you, yes, okay, great. We'll give you a decision in a couple of days. So in a couple of days, you're going to be on edge, not knowing if you're going to fucking go home or not. You get a decision, and they give you an extra 2 years on top of what the fucking judge gave you. And you're going to serve that 2 years, and you're going to go back in front of them again. And they're going to do the same thing again. And they can give you another 2 years. And for all the families out there, right, who be thinking that, you know what? He in there, he fucking up. He only had 3 years to do. And now he been locked up 7 years. He in there fucking up. He in there doing something stupid. And the motherfucker in there ain't doing nothing. A brother in there holding their head, doing the right thing, remaining humble, because they want to come home. So for the families out there, don't think that your family members are in there getting in trouble. This parole board is another setup that's part of the system to keep us locked up. And it's all about a number system with them. Then, after they re-sentence you, right? Because parole is a privilege. It's not law. It's not a right. It's a privilege. So when it comes to privileges, they could take your privileges away from you. They could give it to you, they could take it away. Check this out. When I was locked up, right, the judge sentenced me to 15 years to life. I ended up doing 21 years. My parole board, in which I kept getting hit with 2 years extra. The man that sat on my parole board who judged me, his name is Altloff, Christopher Altloff, Chris Altloff. He was in there judging me and giving me 2 extra years. All along, this cocksucker was out molesting children. He got arrested for child pornography and molesting children. So when he gave me 2 years, my argument was, how you going to allow a criminal, in which he'd been doing this years before he even came to judge me, how you going to allow a criminal to judge a criminal? Don't it stipulate that in order to have that job, you can't have a criminal record? You can't have no crime or no type of thing dealing with any criminology? But still in all, they still allow this man to judge not only me, but thousands of men and women that's incarcerated. And he was out here luring kids in. And the federal government allowed him to sit up in there on a panel and judge people. You know, y'all want justice. We scream out, no justice, no peace. And we don't even fucking know what we saying. No justice? Y'all ain't gonna get no motherfucking peace out here in these streets. But that's not what it is. They say no justice, peace. We out. Because motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. The pen is mightier than the sword, right? So we doing all this marching, we doing all this screaming and hooting and hollering, and ain't nobody putting that pen down. We still going out voting, we putting that pen down and voting for the wrong person, voting for the wrong shit. In upstate New York, right? In the state of New York, in all the little counties that they send us to, the prisons. Let's say they got 2,000 inmates in a prison in that county. Those 2,000 inmates are part of that county census, meaning that when voting time comes, they take everybody's name and social security and put that motherfucker in the goddamn ballot. They vote you as Republican. Yes, but criminals can't vote. So how the fuck are you using them to vote? For those politicians and councilmen and shit. That's what they do. And now all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, criminals can vote. Right? Because somebody done blew the whistle on these cocksuckers. Now criminals can vote. I don't know what the fuck y'all don't hear. Y'all don't see what's going on. Huh? Y'all don't see the system that's set up against you? It start all the way from your childhood, that they build the record on your little stupid asses out there. Huh? Little nigga? Huh? Because I got to talk to you like a little nigga now. Let me talk to you, little nigga. You know when you was young, right? Let's say you 10, 11, 12, you in school, you get in trouble, right? And the teacher build a little record against you. They put it in your folder. Doesn't work well with others. Doesn't know how to sit down. They put your ass in special ed. They doesn't pay attention. You got ADD. You don't know how to associate with other kids. They start using that shit. They got a fucking folder on your ass. Yeah. What the fuck you think okay, if they don't, what the fuck they got a folder for? Like when you leave that school and you go to another school, that folder follows you. And if you decide to get into criminal behavior when you go in front of that judge, he got that folder right there. He's seeing what type of person you were coming up. Right? That's why when you see on the news, when them kids or them white boys, when they start talking about, he was bullied as a kid and all this other shit, they build that record on you. So when you go in front of the judge, right? You know the first thing the judge do, right? When you commit a little petty crime, he give you an RR. You know what an RR is, right? Released on your own recognizance, meaning that the crime that you did isn't so serious, but they give you the RR to make you think you got over, you beat the system, because in the criminal mind, that's what you're gonna think. You go when you locked up for this, whether it's a fight or assault. Oh yeah, I beat the system, I got him. Yeah, he give you a court date to come back. Yeah, you're going back and forth to court, but you're home, so you don't even mind because you're home, you're free. During that time, see, because this is what the system feel. He feel he got away. He gonna do something again. And goddamn right, you're gonna do something again, right? And they're gonna hold you for a minute and they're gonna let you go again. And then you really gonna feel like, you know what? I'm untouchable out this motherfucker. They can't hold me. They can't hold me. They can't hold me. By the third motherfucking time you get locked up. Now, this time, you could get locked up for some petty shit. You could get locked up for a stolen car. I don't give a fuck what it is. Anything petty. Something that, if you got locked up for it for the first time, you might get probation. But now, they're offering you 5 years, 7 years. You're like, what? I only had a stolen car. Shut up, bitch. You had them other 2 cases, and they build it up and they holding it against you. Yeah. That's right. That's just what the fuck they gonna do. And now, you facing 7 years for a fucking stolen car, in which, if you was locked up for that before you did all that other dumb shit, you probably got probation, or they probably would have just threw the case out. But now your ass is facing time for some dumb shit. Cause you want, and then you know what happens then, right? You know what happens then? You become the victim. You start to blame the system for what the fuck you did. So now it's no longer about your crime, your criminal behavior, or what happened. It becomes the white man is locking us the fuck up. The white man is locking us up. And the white man done get, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut your mouth! Shut up! The white man. You know what the problem is with you little niggas? Y'all don't know the difference between guns and butter. You dumb nigga. See, y'all don't know when to shut the fuck up. You know why? Because when we trying to teach you little niggas, and old niggas, when we trying to teach you, y'all don't know how to shut up. Y'all want to keep talking. Y'all see it out there when motherfucker talking to 4 or 5 of them. You talking to them, and this one talking to that one. Little nigga, I'm talking about some fucking life-threatening, life-saving shit. And you up in here running your mouth talking to this nigga about something that you could talk about later? God, come on, old head. I want to hear that jail shit, this and that. This ain't about jail shit, little nigga. This ain't jail shit. This is life shit. This is your life. I did the time already. I ain't going back, motherfucker. I ain't going back. It's going to be a shootout in the street, or they're going to set me up. They better come. They're going to do me like Fred Hampton and hit me in my sleep, because I'm not going back in that motherfucker. You little niggas is acting like it's a party going on in the prison. Y'all think it's a party in there. You know why? Because y'all not even thinking before you doing what the fuck you doing. It's not a party going on in there. You know what's going on in there? It's a bunch of sexual shit going on in there. And I don't mean men, inmate with inmate. No, I mean sexual shit. Where they get you undressed and everything is about taking your clothes off, lifting your nuts, opening your ass, open your mouth, put your finger in your mouth. Look, the fuck do this shit. Open your mouth. No. Open your mouth and run your finger through. What type of freak shit y'all doing up in here, man? What's this freak shit? Run your hands through your fingers. That's some shit you tell your girl. Babe, run your hands through your fingers, babe. Run your hands through your... Nigga, I got a fucking bald head. What the fuck am I running my hands through my motherfucking head for? I ain't got no hair. Let me see behind your ears. Come on. Turn around. Hands here. Put your arms up. All this shit. It's hokey pokey shit. Put your left foot in. Take your left foot out. Bitch, do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around and bend the fuck over. That's what it's all about. Hokey pokey. Because that's what the fuck is going on in there. And you motherfuckers want to go in there and deal with this hokey pokey shit? Stay the fuck out that goddamn white man prison. Stay out that motherfucking man prison.